Hey guys, this is Julian here with Two Motos, here with the brand new 2019 Hypermotard from Ducati. Courtesy to Pro Italia for letting me take this out for the weekend. Let's take a nice quick walk around and introduce you to the bike. One of the first things you're going to notice on a new bike, obviously it went back to that old-fashioned undertail exhaust. Honestly, I love that. It's one of the cool aesthetics that you have from the older Hyper. Obviously this is the SP, so it's going to come with Ohlins front and rear. All for you track guys or really hardcore canyon riders during the weekend, this is something that honestly you can't go without. Fantastic in the corners, gives you plenty of feel. Then you're going to have redesigned front end. I don't know why, but something about it just gives it an angry look, and it's just something that definitely makes it stand out. If you've never come from Ducati, never own one, and you're coming from the Japanese side or whatever other brand you're running into, one thing I've noticed is a lot of people don't realize what it takes to own this bike, and what I mean own is maintain it. Obviously you're going to have a 2-year factory warranty on this bike. One thing for sure, valve services on this, 18,000 miles, which is great compared to the older Ducatis every 7,500 miles. I do expect that to be for sure closer to the mid 1,500 range, depending on where you're going. It's expensive. It's expensive to own this, but it's totally worth it. Obviously, depending on how you're riding, you got all your fluid services. Alright guys, so here's something more awesome with the display. For all you guys out there that want to mess around with the settings, I'm going to show you how to get into that so you can make this bike more accustomed to yourself and your riding style. So we're going to go to the setting menu, then I'm going to toggle the switch button in the middle right here. Then you're going to go into your riding mode. Let's say right now, like I'm in sport, I want to stay in sport. Click sport. Right now I'm going to have all the options to adjust the engine, Ducati traction control, ABS, the wheelie control, quick shifter, and then you can always set it back to the default setting for sport. So right now, let's say I want to go into Ducati traction control. I want it to be less intrusive. Right now, let's say you're pretty aggressive with the bike and you want more outright power with the bike. I'm going to switch it down to level 2. As you see, it's going to go down to track. Level 1 is almost basically off, or I can just set it off completely. Depending on your riding style and what type of riding you're going to be doing, you're going to want to be able to switch it right there. So I thought maybe it was going to be a little too stiff in the canyon for me. As a matter of fact, it was magical up there. It handled everything really well, absorbed everything. I felt at ease with the bike. I've ridden other bikes out of the box, like the Pirelli 959 Corsa. Obviously different bike, different setup, still with the Ohlins front end, but this one makes it feel so much easier. You can reach the limit a lot quicker on this bike out of the box than something like a Pirelli 959. Power delivery, great. It wants to be around 4 grand to about 6. That's where the meat of it is. Once you start getting into the higher range, obviously it's a twin. It's not going to rev up that high. It's not a Pirelli. It's not going to fly through a $140 like you want. You shouldn't be doing that anyways because you don't want to be breaking the speed limit. But just saying, if you wanted to do that. Like I was stating, how easy this bike is to ride. I know everyone, once they get their bike, the first thing they want to do is do an upgrade or something cosmetic, engine-wise. Honestly, this bike, it doesn't need anything. At best, maybe an exhaust. It's gonna sound badass when you put how you see the undertail exhaust as it is. The note that it makes already is pretty fantastic. If you want to make it even louder than that, yes, you want to go with an exhaust. But other than that, performance-wise, you don't need anything. Get the suspension set up for yourself and your type of riding, and you're gonna be up there already. This bike is awesome. So one of the things about the bike that's really great, it's actually really good on gas mileage. We were going pretty quick, you know, up in the mountains, up in the canyons. I'm going to show you my average. This is obviously from the mountains riding up there, and in the city. Let's see. I was getting 40 miles to the gallon. Mind you, as you see in the video, we're going at a nice pace up in the canyons, and then obviously splitting lanes and stop and go traffic. That is really great gas mileage for this bike, especially with all the power and everything in it. You can't complain about that. 40 mpg, that's great. The tank is around 3 gallons. I don't know the exact amount. Obviously, I'll give you more stats below, and you'll see everything there. But you can't beat that, especially with the size of the bike. It's awesome. It's not going to be a you know, outright leader bike that's going to give you $1 something, but again, you shouldn't be doing that on the street anyways. But this thing will put tons of smiles day in, day out, whether you're on the street, canyon, and if you want to take it to the track, you'll definitely handle it. More than likely, you'll be having tons of fun with it.